Hi everyone, in this tutorial I will show you how the CAD output functions. The idea is we're going to measure some features on the blue test block. We will then output that data as a step file, and I'll show you what you can do with that file once it's output. So let's get started. Firstly, we need to get some measurements. Nothing too complex. We will do a basic reference system of a plane, a circle and a line. I will then also measure some 3D features, a cylinder and a cone, just to give us a good spread of features in the output itself. So I will drop in here and I can use this auto measure. After this, we want to measure the line on the front face. So I will do that now. Again, these are all manual measurements. The idea being that you have this part and you want to try and create a CAD model from the measured data because you don't already have a CAD model. Great for reverse engineering. So we've got those done. I'll then open up a cylinder and measure this spigot. So two different heights, just to get the measurement itself. 3 points on each height. You can obviously take more if you need a more precise measurement, but that is outside the scope of this tutorial. So green tick. We'll then do the cone, which is over the back of the job. So 4 points at the top. And 4 points at the bottom. So we'll switch now to the bottom layer and take 4 points. There we go. And we now have the measured data we require to then move on to the output stage. We can now look to go to the CAD tab. So the toolbar along the top, we need to make sure we're on CAD. Now I have a license for programming and compare, so you'll see this is currently in programming, and if I switch it off you'll see the compare hand. If you have neither of these licenses, which is standard in the normal software, don't worry, you just won't see them. We don't care about these in this exercise. All we care about is the view CAD output icon. So if we left click on that, you'll see in the CAD window now we see the features as a CAD file or in a CAD format, 3D surfaces. If you don't see this, just click the blue refresh icon here and this will update and pull the new measurements from the features in the program. And the idea is at this stage we can click IGES or step, doesn't matter which one, whichever you prefer, and that will output these measurements or this CAD file to wherever you want to save it. So if I click step, I can give it a file name. I'll just go to the desktop in this example and save it as test. Save, and that has now output this measurement data into a step format, which we can then utilize later in the tutorial. So this is the imported step file that we exported in the Aberlink software from the CAD Output tab, and you can see it is exactly the same format as it was in Aberlink, just the shapes themselves that we measured. Now it will depend on whichever CAD package you are using, and it's outside the scope of this tutorial, but essentially the data is there for you to now build up the remaining bits of the model. Obviously you would measure as much as you can from the part you are trying to reverse engineer, and then you can use your CAD package to build up the entire 3D model from there. So that wraps up the CAD output tutorial exercise.